You want to know what's going on here in the local Southern Oregon real estate market, not New York, LA, or Texas, right? It's current and local information that's going to be most relevant to you, and it's going to help you make the best decisions about buying or selling real estate in Southern Oregon, or even moving to Southern Oregon. And that's exactly what you're going to get on this video right here and the rest of the videos on this channel. Who doesn't remember the old Hot or Not website where you get to go online and just judge another person based solely on the picture that they select for their profile, right? Well, apparently it still exists, but you can go ahead and check that out if you want to after you're done watching this video, which I hope is a much more productive use of your time, okay? Because what we're talking about here on this video is the Southern Oregon real estate market, and more specifically, whether it is hot or not. So let's do this. Hey, I'm Brian.Simmons. I'm a licensed real estate agent here with eXp Realty in Southern Oregon, and I would love to hear from you. So please don't hesitate to drop a comment in the comment section down below, or even reach out to me directly with a call or text at 541-954-7758. Or you can email me too as well if you'd prefer that. You can find my email address down in the description of this video. So I know you're absolutely dying to hear about whether the Southern Oregon real estate market is hot or not. So we're going to go ahead and dive on in. So word on the street is that the Southern Oregon real estate market has been heating up a little bit. And I took a look at the data to see if I could find anything to support that. And here's what I found. In the last 10 days, we had 100 new listings hit the market, okay? And 19 of those 100 are already pending. That's pretty near 20% if you do the math. Pending within 10 days, okay? And here's a fun story. I actually listed a house just on Friday, okay? It's Tuesday. I listed on Friday. Nice 3-bed, 2-bath in Grants Pass. And we had a boatload of showings over the weekend. Multiple offers came in, and I can tell you it is going to be sold. And I can't tell you what for, of course, but typically when you have multiple offers, it's going to go for, asking price or even maybe above. And that may or may not be what's happening in this particular situation. But again, that was within 4 days, all right? So are things heating up? I mean, if you can sell a house in 4 days for, pretty darn close or at or above what you're asking, can't give it away there. So if you are wondering how hot is the Southern Oregon real estate market, well, it is pretty hot, I'm going to say, and it's getting hotter, okay? Because the big factors that impact supply and demand are mostly all working kind of in unison to lower the supply and increase the demand. So for example, we've talked about mortgage rates over and over and over, millions of times it feels like recently, and about how they're coming down, right? And that's going to increase demand, obviously. And the busy buying season that we're coming into in the spring, that is going to increase demand. And the increase in closed transactions that we're going to see as a result of all that is going to decrease supply. So you can kind of see things starting to pinch down. And obviously new listings come out every single week too, but 3 of the last 4 weeks, we had more listings, more homes come off of the market than we had go on the market, right? So that's causing inventory to go down, and that's the supply. So when you have all those factors kind of working all in unison at the same thing, creating a more competitive environment, that's what leads to it being a really hot market. But here's the nice thing about that right now. We actually have a decent amount of inventory to buy right now, okay? 2 years ago, back in 2021, we didn't have the inventory to sell, right? We had 550 homes on the market this time of January 2022. Sorry, did I say 2021 earlier? It's 2022 I'm talking about. And just 1 year ago in 2023, we didn't have the demand, right? Mortgage rates had just come up from 3 to 6%. And the Fed was making it very clear that they weren't done yet, right? That they were going to continue to raise rates, or they were going to raise their rate. And that has a huge impact on the mortgage rates. And they were right. Rates went up to 8%. And that had an effect on buyers. They just didn't want to buy. So now we have a bunch of, buyers who are really excited about a rate in the mid 6s and realize that isn't really that bad. And they'll probably have an opportunity to refinance that down even lower. And we have a whole bunch of inventory that's able to be sold. So that's a good recipe for a hot market. So I'm going to say it's hot, and the forecast is that it is getting hotter. So get your sunglasses, get your sunscreen, put on some shorts, and let's get ready for that spring market, because it is going to be on fire, okay? Now, I'd like to share with you what has happened in the last week here in Southern Oregon in the housing market, because it is pretty interesting. So Jackson and Josephine counties is what we're looking at. Single family residential homes, 887 on the market as of this morning. 66 new, 67 price changes, 14 back on the market, 66 pending, 46 closed, and 42 expired, withdrawn, or canceled. Here's the deal. Those numbers are short a day, okay? I always do this video on Wednesdays, and it's actually a Tuesday right now when I'm recording this. So because I have clients coming into town and I'm showing property all day Wednesdays and Thursdays, so I'm not going to be able to do this other than today. So here we are. But anyways, 66 new pendings, and we're short a day, right? So realistically, it's probably going to be more like 75 when you look at the full week, right? Which it was over 80 last week. That's fantastic. All right, that's really, really good. We're approaching 10% of inventory going pending each week, which is right on par with where we were this time last year, which was great, okay? But last year, though, it never really got higher than about 12% in its hottest point, okay? 12% of inventory was going pending every week, whereas in 2022, it was like 25% going pending. So a quarter of the homes that were on the market were going pending every single week, okay? So is that where we're heading this spring? I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it though, and I will definitely keep you informed on how that all develops. So if you want to stay in the loop on that, you better click on that subscribe button down below, hit on the like button if you like this video, and please don't hesitate to reach out. Like I said, if there's anything I can do to help you, again, I'm Brian Simmons with eXp Realty here in Southern Oregon. I'd love to chat. So give me a call or a text. My direct number is 541-954-7758. Or you can shoot me an email and find my email down in the description of this video. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Have a good one.